2023 question 3 is a line question. It starts off with asking us to find the area of the triangle with vertices 4, 6, -3, -1 and 0, 11. So what we need to do first is of course move one of the points to the origin to 0, 0. So we're going to translate the point 0, 11 to 0, 0. It's probably the easiest because one vertex is one coordinate is already 0, the x coordinate, so there's no change in the x, and the y coordinate would reduce by 11 units. So it's 0 minus 11 is your translation, and we're going to do the same for the other points. We're going to, the x coordinate is going to move by 0, the y coordinate is going to reduce by 11, so we're going to end up at 4, -5. Similarly then for -3, -1, there's going to be no change to the x, but you're going to be subtracting 11 from the y, so you're going to end up at -3, -12. So we will label 4 minus 5 as x1, y1 and -3, -12 as x2, y2. We're going to fill it into our formula. The area formula from page 18 of the table book is the area is a half the modulus of x1 times y2 minus x2 times y1. When we fill it all in down here, we're going to get an answer where we will end up with the modulus of -63, which will become, of course, plus 63. It will be 31.5 units squared once we multiply it by half. So your area is 35 units squared. 15 marks for that. Quite a generous allocation marks for that question. Part B then says we point A, which is -1k. Point B is 5, 11. There are 2 points where k and l are elements of the rational numbers. Show that the midpoint is 2, k plus L over 2. So it's actually relatively straightforward. Point A is x1, y1, point B is x2, y2. We know our midpoint formula, so we fill in everything we need. We're going to end up with 4 over 2, k plus L over 2. We're going to end up with 2, k plus L over 2. 5 marks for that. Very straightforward, 5 marks really. And then it asks us, the perpendicular bisector of AB is 3x plus 2y minus 14 equals 0. Find the value of L and the value of k. So this guy is the perpendicular bisector of AB. So again, I think we're going to have a line like this. That's 3x plus 2y minus 14 equals 0. Yeah, downward sloping line. So the line AB would be up like this. So here's AB. We have our midpoint from the last one was the point 2, k plus L over 2. We now have this line here, 3x plus 2y minus 14 equals 0. Of course, that's a rough diagram of it, a rough drawing. So what can we say? So if we get the slope of this line by isolating y, we're going to say the slope of this line is equal to -3 over 2. So the slope is -3 over 2. The slope of the perpendicular line, which is AB, will then be 2 over 3. So we know that the slope of AB can be found using our 2 points up here. So y2 minus y1 will be L minus k. x2 minus x1 will be 5 minus -1, which is L minus k over 6. That must be equal to the perpendicular slope, which is the 2/3. So L minus k over 6 is equal to 2/3. L minus k is equal to 4 multiplying across by the 6. So that's one bit of information used. We have another bit of information which says we know that this point here, 2, L plus k over 2 is on the line AB. So if we fill it in, and it's on the line AB, but it's also on the perpendicular bisector of AB, because obviously that goes through it. So we fill in the 2 for the x and the k plus L over 2 for the y. The 2's will cancel there beside the bracket, and we get 6 plus L plus k plus L minus 14. We get k plus L is equal to 8 and we bring this up here. We now have two equations with two unknowns. Adding them together, the k's will cancel, and we end up with 2l is equal to 12, l is equal to 6, and we go back. So the l equals 6 in here, and you get k is equal to 2. So now we have our 2 points, and if we wanted to figure out our midpoint, we'd get 2 comma 6 plus 2 over 2, so it'd be 2 comma 4, and you could go back and verify that all your calculations and everything were right using the 0.24 if you want to make even more sense of the question for yourself. Okay, so that's the end of that question. 10 marks for that part.